Equals 9 Media presents The P.A.L.L E Experiment, starring Sunny. Welcome to the show. Nah, I'm just playing. Welcome back. I got a lot of shit on my mind. Listen. Um, damn. Um, First thing I want to say is my birthday is coming up. Okay. So I'm gonna take me a little vacation, a little break. So my birthday is coming up. I'm taking me a break. um, but yeah, since my birthday is coming up, I'm gonna be taking me a break. But at the same time, um, I just wanted to talk about this cycle that I've been going through since my awakening. I want to talk about my awakening. I want to share my experience of my awakening. So the first thing I want to talk about is my vision board, which I've shown a million times. It's the blueprint to my awakening. So first, I had to learn alchemy. So alchemy is at the bottom. I had to learn how to change my thought, change how my thinking, change how I view my perception and my perception of not only myself within, but myself on the outside. So the first thing I had to do was learn alchemy. The second thing I had to do was stop blaming everybody and look in the mirror. I call this the what is it called? My Drakwa. It says, I am awkward. I made a post a long time ago that says, I am awkward, but you have to look at it in the mirror. When I was making the vision board, I was just putting things that Spirit told me to put on there, and it never made sense until later. But the Ma'i Drakwa is to look in the mirror, look at yourself, no longer blaming anyone for the circumstances you're in. You understand that everything that happened is based off the decision you made in life. So the second thing, so one is alchemy. Two is looking in the mirror and realizing you are in control of your life. No one else is to blame. No one else is at fault. Take responsibility. You are in control. That's two. Three is falling in love with yourself. Gaining self-love. You start to love yourself. Now, keep in mind, you are still alchemizing, you are still looking in the mirror, and now you are starting to love yourself in such a way that you fall in love with yourself and it becomes unconditional. So, three is the self-love / unconditional love that you find for yourself within. So self-love, unconditional love is what you discover. So 3 is self-love. So we got alchemy, we have the mirror, and we have self-love. After you fall in love with yourself and you become in love with yourself and love yourself unconditionally, after you love yourself unconditionally, next you will find balance. You will find balance within the yin yang. You will find your balance, which means you will find your balance within your feminine, your masculine, your physical and your spiritual, and your light and your dark. Okay? Now, I also want to go back real quick, just back, because I forgot to mention this. In the self love portion of this, you learn to, instead of using your mind to make decisions, you are no longer doing that. When you fall in love with yourself and you have self love, you are now making decisions with your heart and your spirit, no longer your mind and your body. Once you have self love, you are now making all your, when you start, well, I don't want to say self love, because self love, yes. When you discover self love and start loving yourself, you're going to start making decisions based on your heart and your spirit, not your mind and your body. So, within that self love, upon discovering unconditional love for yourself, you will find out the mind, body, and spirit is all one, but you need to make your spirit in control of the mind and body. Your heart is going to control the mind, and the spirit will control the body. And then you will move on to unconditional love, which will, you will then need to find your balance within the yin yang. The balance in the yin yang is the balance of the masculine, the feminine, the light and the dark, and the physical and the spiritual. Once you actually align yourself and find that balance, you will discover oneness. Okay? Now, for a lot of people, they stop at oneness. But me, I could not stop. I kept going after oneness. I wanted to know what was more. What else was there out there for me? Besides oneness, I wanted to know more and more and more about myself. So, the oneness, everything that I just told you is things that happen inside that reflect outside. After oneness, everything went inside. So, after understanding that I am the universe, I am God, I am all, everything is a reflection of me. Okay? Everything is. Once you realize that, then I say, well, what am I beyond that? So beyond that, we in the ether. I'm a spirit. Okay? Beyond the spirit, what am I? I'm energy. Now, most be like, what are you beyond energy? Well, what happens is you become conscious energy. Now, when I see myself as energy, I'm just a light. But beyond that, I am actually frequency waves. I am actually in the wave. I'm in the frequency and I'm in the wave, and I am one with the frequency of the universe. I'm going to keep going. Because when I go back further than that, that's when I get to, okay, how did it come here? I already said it before. Nothing starts. You have nothing. Nothing turns into friction. Friction turns into thunder. Thunder turns into lightning. Lightning turns into fire. Fire turns into the sun. And the sun gives birth to all that life that is on the planet. Right? We can't have life without the sun. Right? So, I'm always pushing myself to go to these limits. So when I think this way, that's why I say, why are we so concerned with all the things that are outside of us when everything is right here inside of us? We worrying about what the president do. Well, no, I'm not going to say we, because I don't give a fuck. I'm not concerned about what any president, politician, what's going on over here, what's going on over there. It's not the fact that I do not give a fuck, because actually I don't. But the key to understanding all this is to understand that the focus is supposed to be you. We get so caught up with everything that's outside of us. Oh, you don't care about the people. We do, but it starts with caring about you. And when you care about you, the universe sees you caring about you, and it pushes that energy out that changes things. But we gotta understand that the most important focus in the world is self. Period. And that's from my heart. The most important thing in the world is you. The most important thing in this experience is this vessel right here, is because it's the only thing that gives you the opportunity to experience it. It's not about what color your vessel is, how your vessel look, how your spaceship look, how your meat suit look, what your meat suit is, what color, what race, what creed it is. It's all a fucking distraction. Excuse me, but it is. At the end of the day, the truth is, I've died before, and I was still me. I've been outside of this body. I've been outside of this body. I have died and been outside of this vessel, and I still was me. This is just an experience. Be happy. Be happy you're getting to experience this shit. Stop worrying about the things that don't matter. The only thing that matters is this meat suit gives you the opportunity to experience something, to experience exactly what you're supposed to experience. And there's only two things you need to do. One, let go of all distractions, let go of all the things you're attached to, and surrender. Surrender to yourself. Two, the second thing is to understand that the more I take care of this meat suit, honor and cherish this meat suit, the more it will do for me. It has nothing to do with what race, what it looks like, what it is. If it's big, small, tall, short, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, European, African, from any of the 7 continents, it does not fucking matter. What matters is that you honor it to get the experience. I just wanted to share my experience because, I'm at the point now to where I just don't give a fuck anymore. Nobody listens. No, so if somebody is telling you, hey, I got the solution, who gives a fuck? If I'm telling you the solution to all your problems is fuck everything outside of you, just concentrate on you and love yourself, who the fuck is listening? I'm just an artist. And the only thing I want to do is love and experience life. Period. And I'm going to love unconditionally and accept and surrender. Because I have. And my life has been fucking beautiful and magical. I found myself. I found love. Love found me. And I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm going to continue to show and continue to document and continue to show it so y'all can see. And if you don't believe me, go back and look at where I started. Check out my TikTok. And then come back and see where I am. And ask me, am I telling the truth or am I bullshit? And I'm going to leave it at that. Toot that horn, baby. And we out here. Thank you for watching. And for more information, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and peace, because as always, love come first. I love you all. Peace.